Good morning from Zachary Sweeps. Just swept this chimney here, which has been was it a commie commie I haven't woken up this morning. The reason why I'm doing this video is to show you how these bits operate here. I like these stoves because, like, when you look at, obviously I've been saying a lot about the ash thing because it's such a success when people do it. They save so much money on fuel. But I've come across this one today. As I said, I've been doing this job a long time now, and you know, like these ones are quite difficult to get the brakes, the fire bricks out, stuff like that. Obviously, you take the picket fence away, and then and they literally just, you have to lever them off, and then they come out, and that works fine. But make sure you keep an eye on the baffle plate underneath it, on top of it, should I say, not underneath the stove, but which it is underneath the stove, but actually inside the stove it's underneath. But when you do these, you lift the side bricks up with a couple of screwdrivers, and then it will come across, and then the baffle plate will drop down, and then you're sorted. So like, I'm starting to do a lot more about baffle plates and things like that, and there's other stuff I want to sort of show you as well, because sometimes we only have like the Chinaman's hats on top of our chimneys, which connects to the liner, and they can be they're, you know, all come in the liner kit, so which is pretty good. I mean, if you ever get a liner, you know, like if you're ever installing a wood burner, I'd strongly recommend you go and check out some of these websites like Stoves R Us. They're amazing. They do like a 10-meter liner kit, and it's £240 for the liner kit. And basically what that does is it comes with like the attachment to connect that pipe to the liner. So it comes with like the bottom part attaches to the stove pipe up here, and then the second part attaches to the liner. It goes in. It's got like a little sort of flangey bit that it goes in. It sits in there, and then you can screw them up. But make sure you always use small screws. Think of the sweeps, because I come across a few of them sometimes where they've decided to put wood screws in there or whatever, you know, and they're about an inch long. And what you do is, if you've got like a 5 or 6 diameter pipe going into a 6-inch liner, where they've screwed it in, all of a sudden, if you imagine there's an inch on each side, 4 sides, it's reduced the size of the opening, and it's fine. I can get the brush up there. But what it ends up doing is it starts to catch on the metal bits at the end where you connect them up. So and it can be a challenge to get them down. I mean, you can you know, I haven't lost a man up there yet, put it that way. And I've been doing it 23 years. Nearly going to be celebrating my 24th year doing this. And you know, basically what I wanted to do was just to show you these are great little stoves out, because they got a grill like that. Now that's fully open. That's ready to go for coal. If you want to have coal in there, that's fine. And then they have this, which shuts it right down. This gentleman, this appliance, he prefers burning coal. I do come across a lot of that. That's a stain. I do come across a lot of that, where people buy a multi-fuel stove and then they just like only burn wood on it, because it seems to be cheaper than the coal round here. I don't know why. And the look of it. It's a nice heat. Obviously, as I said before on my other videos, if you've got one of these sticking on the edge here, basically what that's designed to do is to blow the warm air down the front there. But I just thought I'd just do this one because it's a really cool appliance and everything. I think that old thermometer needs to go up a little bit higher. I'll put it as high as I can. And obviously make sure you get one of them. But yeah, I just wanted to point that part out, which I think is really cool and everything. And I always check the gasket rope. The great thing about you know, because I do service wood burners, and the fact there's nothing that I don't do when it comes to wood burners installations, laying the pipes, laying the slabs down, you know, all that sort of stuff. At the moment, I'm struggling with a bit of a sore shoulder, so I'm taking it easy on the installations at the moment. But yeah, I've just wanted to show that's great. That is, because like you can you know, there's no, the whole thing about leaving ash in there is to stop the air going underneath it, and that's why, you know, you open it up if you're burning coal, but this gentleman likes coal, so there's no air going underneath it. So it's specifically designed in that way, which is really good. And as I was saying with the gasket, right, it looks a bit on the flat side. When the bottom part doesn't look too bad, but when you look at the top part, and the reason being is it sits in this bit here. Can you see this bit here? So like if you've got that on your stove and you look at your rope and you go, bloody hell, that looks like it needs replacing. Trust me, it doesn't. You've got an adjustable handle here which tighten up, but the reason why that's pushed in more is because of these bits here going across here. So that's why that's doing that. So just remember what I was saying. Obviously I couldn't do a video because I had to use both my hands. I could do with an extra hand, so to be fair, but maybe I get a bionic one. But literally, if you get a bird coming down, you have to lift these fabrics up. As soon as you lift that fabric up, it will come out. Then make sure you're aware that the baffle plate underneath it is the same. It is the same material as the side. So don't let that just drop onto the ground because that will break. And that piece, you can't fix that piece. You need a new piece because it will just dip out. You know. And that's what happens with them. So yeah, basically everything's looking in fantastic order, and I just thought I wanted to show you that because it's a cool design. I'm really impressed with this design. You know, some of them can be a bit of a pain, but I like this one. It's very nice. They're very easy to go from wood to coal. Very cool. And so anyway, I'm not going to waffle. Have a lovely day. It's a bit fresh out there today, and I might do a couple more videos later, I don't know. See, I've got a long day today. So I shall leave you all in peace. Have a lovely day from Zachary Sweet.